Victoria City Expats Club is a non-profit social organisation and our speakers are volunteers. The club as such assumes no responsibility or liability for the professional reputation of or the quality of services provided by the speaker today.
Kidding. You look beautiful. Come on up, Dr. Christopher Karki, and enlighten us about bees and how you got so fascinated by them. Remember to hold the mic up pretty high.
Hello, good morning to every one of you. I'm Christopher from India, a very small beekeeper. I have experience of being in bee world for 29 years of my life. I have given my life to be a part of bee world. I don't think anything apart from bee. I got a second marriage. First is a human and second is a bee. I don't know how many child is around, you know. So that's how.
A few of us have been married to women with 4 bees.
Yeah. I live in the northeast part of India, which is called Sikkim. It's a border to China. And since my childhood, I was around bees because my grandfather, father, they all keep bees at home. And then they make some money out of that, selling honey into the market. So that's how I was introduced about bee. But as I grew up, I came to know very good things about bee. Without having bee in this world, you and I or any living creature cannot be here anymore. That's the point that make my U-turn into getting into a bee world. I complete my PhD from Canada on bee culture. Agriculture and climate change was my PhD. And second PhD was in research in apiculture from Switzerland. So that's how I start my journey. And now today I'm here in Thailand last 2 years, trying my best to reach out those little tiny insects, so-called bees. I'm traveling around the world. I have been traveling since then, like 110 countries already, but I don't really get into the people, but only with the bees. If I happen to go to Japan, I don't live in the Tokyo city. I'm always in the jungle with a tent. If I even go to America or any part of the world, I'm not in the city, I'm in the jungle, trying to find out a different pieces of bees and try to write something about them. I have found 4,862 different pieces of bees till date. And I'm trying to write a language of 4,862 different pieces of bees. They speak differently. Many scientists have made a mistake of understanding bees have only one language. It is not. You are a human being. We all are human beings today on this table. But back home, when you get back home or in your country, you are American, some are Japanese, some are Chinese, some are Nepalese, some are Bengali and Indian. So we have all our own language to speak. In the same way, in the same manner, the bee also have different language in order to communicate with each other. They cannot be the same because they look similar, but they comes from a different locations and they have different characters. So this is what I am doing. A world without bee. This is 32 years of mission and the project about pollination. It is very important to understand that tiny little insect. Sometimes we enjoy honey. We love honey, right? Anyone does not like to get it with the honey? No. Everybody loves honey. Honey is a very important thing for the world, for the world, and for us here today. As I came to Thailand, I came to know that people are harvesting honey in a very different way. I try to reach them out in university with the farmers to the school. When they get it into the jungle to hunt the honey, what they do is they fire whole thing. They burn all the bees in order to get into a honey. And I really feel bad because it's a part of my life. When I see these things, tears rolls down my cheeks. It's very painful. Without bee, we cannot be here. Without bee, I believe from the bottom of my heart, we will be able to sustain only in and around 4 years of our life. So when I think about bee, I'm very much serious about it. So this is how I'm going around helping people to understand the culture of bee, why they are so important today for us to have in this world. If they are gone, we are gone too. I'm writing a book, not yet complete, which is known as When I Die, I Will Take You Along With Me, the name of the book. When I die, I will take you along with me, the bee talks. So when there is no bee, we are going along with him. With the bee, we are not going to sustain in this world. The food that is being prepared and brought up to the table that you enjoy every day at your home, you see in the marketplace, is a contribution of bees. Without them, we will definitely not have enough food to eat. So our role as a human culture and bee culture is one of the closest culture in this entire world. The system, if you study about system of bees, I have been reading and studying about the bees and making some case study. For 1 year, I locked myself inside the room in order to understand the culture of bee and the language of bee. I did not communicate single time with a human being, only sending information for my food and for things that I needed. They drop it at the door. I locked myself and put a bee 4 corners of my wall inside, and I let bee to go out and come into a box. It was made of glass. So that's how I study. When I'm so tired, I keep my camera from 4 corners of the box's hive and then make case study later on when I'm okay. So that's how I spent 1 year of my life. My big brother told me that I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I told him, you can call me crazy, but I'm not police. And what I'm doing, I know for sure. It's going to help the world. And I'm happy today. And he's happy today. My big brother is happy today by seeing what I've been doing. I have a company known as Nature's Glory Beekeeping and Honey Mission. As a beekeeping and honey mission is back in India, we have 33,000 of colony altogether. 33,000. I'm hoping by next 2 years we will reach out. We will develop more. My intention of having boxes like hive is up to 200,000. Nature's Glory Beekeeping Honey Mission is one of the largest beekeeping center in India. We have a research center there. We welcome everybody to study about bee. And we also run some healing center. You might have come across bee poking yourself, bee sting. bee sting. You sting your body with a bee and you get all right. It is sometimes not that does not sound good to all the people. So this is how you can see here. I've been to 110 countries just to research about bee and its culture, to understand way they pollinated the plants in different countries, different part of the world, and how deeper and close people are working with. And I've made a case study of 4,862 different pieces of bees, and I'm still doing. I believe that I will try to get in more and more, expecting by 2 to 3 years, around 10 to 20,000 plus. So I'm connecting with the farmers, scientists, and helping them to understand more deeper about bee and its culture. I'm teaching in the university and school and among the farmers in 3 subjects, which is known as bee culture, bee arts. Other than this, we have connection with the farmers in and around. We believe that honey bees is the only, insect, that tiny insect who help us to, get a food on our table. That is the most part of a human being, right? Without food, we cannot move around. Morning to good night, we mostly think about food, what to eat the next. Especially when you are a tourist, you go to one restaurant, to another restaurant, to another restaurant, and so on. So this is how I am doing. You can see here, the one. This is in Thailand only, this one. I'm making some case study on stingless bee. They will not sting you. There is around 21 different pieces of stingless bees. And these stingless bees have a different kind of culture. And the honey that is not introduced yet by the world. And it is one of the best honey in entire world. Nobody has actually made that much case study where I made it. I have used this honey to help the sick people, like person who is really fighting battle with cancer, diabetes, arthritis, so on. There are many things that can be helped by this honey. I believe myself and made a deeper case study in it, and that's how I can tell you more about it. We don't use this honey as a medicine, but a supplement for your body. But it is a wonderful thing if you try it. I'm 58 years now. Do I look? It's a help of bees and its honey. If you really want to live longer in your life, do as I am doing. Take 1 tablespoon every day. It will help you to extend another 10 years of your life. You can add another 10 years of your life. That's what I know for sure. And I'm teaching in a university and some school, and here you can see the bees. When we talk about bees, you really think about getting stung, right? You keep yourself away. In the field, when I go for grafting, I do queen grafting. I make queens, grafting the queens, larvae from the box, and helping queen bees to develop queen faster and easier way. We graft, in a month, we graft around 6,000 to 20,000 queens. So when I get it into the box, I use my hand like this. And I love to get stung. I have tried once in my life, many years before, around 4 years before, around 300 bees stung me. I allowed them to stung me because I use my hand roughly. If I don't use hand roughly here and there, they are not going to bite you. So if you confuse them, if you really toss them in a harder way, they will come and bite you. One bite, one bee comes, and another 1,000 bees is ready to stung you again. And I went without clothes. So I believe around 300, up to 300 one time I can take it. That's what I can do. And it helped me to look good, handsome, better every day. So bee stung is very good for you. It helps to develop your immune system. You can fight the disease or more on everyday life. Eating an apple keeps 100 sickness away, right? That's what we came to know, and we know that. But bee, one stung, keeps 100 sickness away. That's what I know for sure. So this is experience of 32 years. Altogether is 39. I spent some time in college and research and this and that, and 32 years is completely being with the bees day and night. I was working with Manuka and industry. Manuka? Anybody? Manuka and industry. I did some marketing for them, research for them, and worked for 9.5 years. But when I start developing or searching more on bee culture and the honey that we sell into the market, they fire me from the company. There was something hidden, not truth story was being shared around the market. So I decided to come out from the company happily. They were paying a huge amount of money for me. Every month I was making money, but money does not matter for me because the health of people is most important. So Manuka, I will tell you a little about the flower, the honey that you get into your house before I get into other. And what happens is, let's talk about Manuka. I've given this space in the heart of German and other part of the world, to tell the truth. You should not, keep quiet when you know the truth. Truth only can make you free, set you free. So I decide to speak what is behind the honey. So Manuka, if you talk about Manuka, Manuka is not just honey. Manuka is a name of a flower that blooms out there. In many parts of the world, the Manuka flower has been taken today, knowing that Manuka nectar is most powerful and more healthier than any other flower in this world. But when you think about Manuka, the bees goes to Manuka flower, sit on there, and then just suck the nectar and bring back home into a box in the hive. Your bees does not actually understand what you speak, what you say, what you talk. Only you make a case study on bee and their culture, and you have to follow them. Their culture have no any connection to understand the human culture. But we have the culture. We have the understanding power to understand their culture. These bees actually flies 3 kilometers, up to 3 kilometers away from the hives. All the bee mostly fly up to 3 kilometers. And they get, whatever they get into, they sit and they collected the nectars or pollen and they bring back home in the hive. So my question was, do your bee actually only goes to Manuka flower? And you call so 100% Manuka. That was the reason they fired me from the company. So truth, tell the truth. Make money by telling truth. Don't hide the truth, because if you don't hide the truth, you are playing with the life of people that you are selling your honey to. So it is very important to know, no honey in this world comes from particular flowers only. The bee is traveling around, okay? So this is what I want to inform you. And I also want to tell you that be careful when you go to the store, what kind of honey do you actually catch on. Sugar also sweet, honey also sweet. It's difficult to differentiate between sometime. Okay. There's a benefit of taking honey in your daily basis. Don't fail to do from today onwards. Will you like to live longer? Do you? You like to live longer? I too like to live longer. I'm expecting I can go beyond 100 plus. 58 already, and expecting some more year. So why I want to live longer? Because I want to talk about bee. I want to reach the world with the information about bees. It has a lot of benefits, okay? If you make a case study on honey, if you spend some time, making case study in honey is not a big issue. You can do day-to-day life by taking in such a way. I can give you one example. If you want to lose your weight, you cannot sit down and take the honey. There's a way to do it. You cannot do as you like it. You get a glass of warm water and get 1 tablespoon of honey, pure honey, not sugar honey, coated, and then 1/2 of lime into the water and mix it together and drink. You should not drink at a time. Take time. 1 glass of water, the honey mixed with lemon, to drink it, take it around 5 minutes. Slowly. 1, 2, just relax and take. Relax and take. And then stand, but not by sitting, standing. And stay like that, walk around after, and never take anything for around 10 to 15 minutes. Then it works. If you take that and jump into the table there and then it's not going to work. And other also, like if you have a high fever, you want to bring the fever down, you don't have to worry about when the fever is around hundreds, right? Sometimes we are told in Europe, when I was in Europe, when I get a fever, I go to see a doctor and they say, fever is not a big issue, it's good for you. When you have the fever, you will know that your immune system is strong, fighting battle with the virus outside, that attacks your body. So what we need to do is, we need to go closer and closer and closer with the bees. We're only talking about bees and what it gives to us. We never think how we can be helpful for them too. You have to extend your hand by adding gardens, flower garden, vegetable garden, so on, and stay away from pesticizing them. You can have another way around to keep your fruits grow or vegetable grow, or there are some more other ways. So, okay, let's see something we are running. Okay, the power of pollination. You know how the bee pollinate the plant. Pollination is one of the big subjects today in this world. Many countries fail to understand what is pollination. Sometimes they only talk, sometimes only in the piece of paper. I found in Thailand, everything written in the piece of paper is not in practical at all. It is 2% of them is being utilized and practiced in the place, in the farm. Other than that is pesticides, fungicides, and this and that. So if we have the bee, we have fruits to eat, vegetable to eat, food to eat, and we will stay always healthy. The world become beautiful. You see here, the world, what our world looks like without honeybees, without bees. It is just dry. Everything drop. The leaves, the flowers, and even the tree will not stand the ground. It is gone. So in order to help the world to live longer and to make it more beautiful, we need to extend our hand, come out of a box, and we have to have the heart to walk an extra mile in order to stay safe and keep the world green. Can we do that? Yes, we can. Back home, even when you are here as a visitor, you can also inform people around you that you meet every day of your life. So, and with the hive, with the bees, with us in this world, that looks like that. Very green, very peaceful, pleasant to stay. We don't love to go and stay in a dry ground where there is no grasses. So to cope up, to help them, you have to help yourself. Do some gardening, do some flower or something else. So natural healing from the hive. So those are the things. We are running time, so I want to run faster. So what else actually it helps? It is written everywhere in the when you go and buy the honey from the store. But be careful. What kind of honey are you going to hold or going to buy it? I took some 70 to 80 sample from the store and all fell. 70 to 80 different companies, bottles, and tested, waste my money. Because I really want to know how much good honey are there found in Thailand. And I found most of the honey comes from China. It's just in a capsule developed in many parts of the world. This is a small capsule this size. You put into the water, boil for half an hour, and it all to your water turn into honey. Smells like honey, fresh honey, but they are not. It's going to go inside your stomach, through your mouth and going to stay there, and you know what happens the next. What are they actually? Be careful when you go into the market, when you buy the honey. Make sure the honey comes right from the hives. And I don't sell honey into the market which is processed honey. I don't believe in the processed honey. Not even single, not even Manuka. No processed honey is good for health. Why I can give you in details next time. If you have the time, you can write me, email me. I can give you in detail. So this is how. This is a natural remedy for infection on your body or skin. Today I thought of bringing a oven here, but next time when I have a longer time or a better time, I will do it. I can boil the water right in front of you and put my hand right there and test my honey. As I put my hand, it burns a lot. I know how painful it is. I have done many times. I was once arrested in Singapore by doing that in the market. You put the hand directly in the boiling water and applying your own honey, which I am carrying there. There is no spot or nothing, the bone spot that you can see. It takes 10 to 15 minutes. When you shake your hand, it is all right again. That is the purity of honey. You can check in such a way. There are many ways to check the honey. In email, we can do. You can take my email. I can give you all the information. Okay. Okay. You know, all the skin disease, including cancer, can be healed with the honey if you do it in a proper way. It has to be done in a very proper way, in order, not here and there. I take bath every month with 1 liter of honey. Every month I spend 1 liter of honey just to take bath and spend around 20 to 30 minutes in bathroom. And after that, take shower and come out. It makes me feel good. And no skin disease or anything that can attack your body. That is what I experienced in my life. So this is how we can practice every day. You can be a doctor for yourself. Can you do that? Yeah, I want to tell you a small thing that you have the pet at your home, right? Pet, dog and cats. We keep pets and dogs in the house. They are very smart, right? When they become sick, stomach ache, or anything happen to them, they also get diabetes, they also get cancer, they also suffer way humans suffer, right? And they don't actually come to you and tell you how they are going through. They just go back to the garden and smell it over the grasses that is been found in and around. They chew it and then heal themselves. How smart. How brilliant. And we, being human, don't know where we are today. A small thing, we run to a doctor, backache, run to a doctor, headache, run to a doctor, everything for a doctor. We become a slaver, under slavery of something else, which is called abstract. We are habit of having. Just think about the painkiller. We want to remove the pain. Why we want to remove the pain from our body? Don't know. I did not get it. I don't know how to understand that. And when we go around, pain is the information that supplies from the brain to let you know that something happened inside. Pain is not a sickness. So we need to understand that way. When we take the medicine or anything. See, this is a company that I'm running, which is known as a Nature's Glory Beekeeping and Honey Mission. It's one of the largest mission in India. We are selling honey, and one of the expensive honey that I sell is around 700 USD. That is the expensive honey that I sell. Once in a year, I harvest. That is on the mountain. It is 4,500 above the sea level. That is once in a year. We have very little honey, very less amount of honey that we harvest, because it's very difficult for the bee to sustain in that level, and we have to work out so much. So this is how, when we talk about sweeter, you use add sweetness on your food, and when you bake the cake, you use it instead of using honey anyway. Okay, so it is better for us to go up with with the honey. I'm also selling tea leaves. We are adding honey cube inside the tea leaves in order to help people to enjoy honey and get more benefit from it. So these are the things that we pass information to the people. We want people to understand by taking honey, what is the benefit of taking honey. It is just not for sweet. It has a lot of things to do. It is just a honey when you set on the table or in the glass or a spoon, but when it goes to your body, it becomes your flesh. Anything you eat or enjoy on the table is exactly like that. It's just a food on the table, but when you take it inside, it turns into your flesh. So think before you eat. Yeah, this is how I am running trainings in a different part of the world, in Philippines and other part of the world, and wherever I go. Next time I'm going Luxembourg to start a small research center for some of our friends there. So I'll be spending time with them, and after that I will go to Japan and come back again. So this is how I am traveling. So why I am in Thailand, having that big company, living company in India. So my idea is to go to country, place to place, to inform and work it on the part of bee culture. I hardly sleep. You know, my sleeping hour overnight is just 4 hours. I sleep only 4 hours. I do a lot of case study, spend time reading and understanding. I speak myself. You know, most of the time I sit down and speak myself. But daytime I cannot do because I'm in the field with the people working with. But at the night time, I have the right things to do is speak myself. Check in and around, you know, and make sure that the things that I'm doing is going well and good. So this is how I came to Thailand to make. Thailand is actually, if you Google it, Thailand is one of the 5th country in the world where you can make a nice honey. You can get a nice honey. But maximum people in Thailand is like making money. Quickly, easy money. So I don't see that much of amount of honey that is being collected in Thailand. There's no way. I made a case study. It is on the piece of paper only, written in the paper, not in the practical. So where are the honey coming from? It's coming from different part of the world. And are this honey all good? No. No. In the market, I told you 70, 80 different varieties of honey I have picked up and spent thousands of dollars to put it into a lab to understand whether they are good to eat or not. So I found all fail, except few which I brought from the farmers are good. So market are making, honey industry is making money out of doing something behind you. You know, something adding on the sugar, honey. So I just, day before yesterday, I went into a market and there was written, buy one and get one free. Hello? Buy one and get one free. And I was talking myself, where is the river of honey they get it actually, to give you free one? It's a sugar. You just pay 30 baht, bring 1 kilo of sugar, mix with 1 liter of water, sell it into 2 baht, 200 baht, 300 baht, you are still making money. So you are giving something which is not right. So honey cannot be like this. Nobody can give free honey, buy one, get one free. No. No, if you see that, better walk away from there. Otherwise, you are going to bring trouble in your body. So, okay, this bees helps to bring more fruits, more vegetable, on your table, on the store, right? So what are those things that is found with this kind of bees? There are only few bees named that's for Dresta and other, and especially I'm working with the Apis indica serena. Indica serena is a tiny small bee, but very aggressive. Very difficult to handle them. They are not like Mellifera. Mellifera is a European bee. European bees are very cool. They don't really attack you like the Indica serena. Indica serena is dropping now because the people in Thailand I found, and burning the bushes or the grasses in order to harvest the honey, and they all kill them. So environmental impact. What are those if they are not around? I have told you what happens when the bees are not. They seed into the leaves and the flowers and the pollen, whatever they get, and they do cross-pollination, one place to another place. For example, male tree is out there in 2 kilometers away, and female tree is here. Who will pollinate this? They have a wonderful job to do. They fly to male and to female, female to the male, one plant to another plant, going around many thousand times a day from their hive. That's how active they are. They are only the one who is very active on pollinating the plants, and we are enjoying in this world. So these are the things that I want to let you know. So these all are the things that we can leave footprint behind. Whenever we go around the world, let's talk about the bees. Let's talk about the bees. At least share something. We have started the books in the school in India. Most part of the India, I have introduced this last 5.5 years by now. So I'm doing same with the education department of Thailand. I have written an application to introduce a small basic knowledge about bee in the school. So that's how I work with the country, with the people that I made. So in Thailand, I'm meeting mostly the farmers, meeting the scientists and also the student or university student or primary student. I'm getting into the school just for 45 minutes to give a lecture on the part of bee and their culture, whatever. And the farmers in Bangkok, in Thailand, now doing well. They are giving up, what do you call that, tradition beekeeping. Tradition beekeeping, one way, is very, very harmful for the bees. Very harmful. If I go in detail, it will take some more time, so I don't want to do that. Tradition beekeeping is like there's a round log, and inside the log there is a bee sitting, and they make a hive out there. They make all the things there, honey. And when you have to harvest the honey, you have to remove everything. The bee only can survive 3 to 6 months. 3 to 6 months is the life of bees, work bees. Okay, and the drone survive. The male bee survive up to 1 year if it does not meet with the female, with the queen. And queen can survive 3 to 5 years of time. They have different times, life of during their life on this earth. So this is how we can pass the information to the people. Now Thailand farmers are doing good these days because they understood by giving up the tradition beekeeping, getting into a scientific way of beekeeping more and more every day. So set up apiaries with the native species. We have to save native, which is known as Indica serena. Indica serena is a small tiny bees that can that is very active than any other bee in this world. They are very faster, and they are very good in work. Good in work. So I'm helping the farmer to manage how to manage the Apis cerana in the farm. I'm also doing farm with the Apis cerana. I have 70 boxes where I am harvesting nearly around 3 times in a year. Each time I harvest around 700 to 1,500 kilo if the flora around is much. If not, then it comes down up to 500 kilo or 400 kilo. I'm also collaborating with university and so-called farmers, beekeepers. To each and every agriculture work I go in, to inform that without bee, there is no way that you can do agriculture. No way. It does not matter how much fertilizer, whatever you bring from the market and put it on over the ground, it's not going to work. So every farmer, I'm telling every village, getting into every village, telling them that these things are important to keep in the farm. One farmer can keep 40 to 50 boxes. I'm also helping them to give free boxes, free hive, so that they can understand, they can bring more product into the market. So that's how I am doing. Not only in Thailand, I'm working in many parts of the world. We are helping the farmers. Okay, so this is how I am doing today, and I have dedicated my life to the bees. I don't think much about anything than the bees. Bees is very important to me. I too have a wife back home in India. Sometimes I go, sometimes she comes here. I have 3 baby girls. All of them are grew up, 2 of them are doing schooling, and 1 is already finished her study, and I'm expecting next month they will be here. My younger daughter is more in bee culture, in the bee business. She is doing some part-time after the school. She handles the bee like way I handle. It's a very simple, actually. If you think harder, it will be harder for you, difficult for you. But if you think simple, it's very simple. So this is how bees are very important, and it plays the wonderful role in the part of agriculture. No agriculture, no bees. No bees, no agriculture. Hand to hand, it has to go. As I have already told, without bee, there is no way out. To survive ourselves in this world. So thank you so very much for being here, listening the space, and I hope you will take it back home, putting in your heart, helping people to understand more, and you start reading from today. Can you do that for me? Start reading about bee. Start doing some small research on bee. Instead of getting out for a whole day, spend half an hour, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and spend your time doing some small research on bee. And if you really want to know about the good benefit of your health, for your health, and if you are going through some sickness and fighting battle, let me know through email. I will suggest you. And I also have a honey today here, not for sale, but for test. For test. And if you want honey, this honey, nowhere in the world you can find the same kind of honey. And I don't trust in processing honey. It's all raw honey. Taking raw honey is one of the best thing that you can do it. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Dr. Karki, for your work and passion. Amazing. Anybody here? I grew up on a farm, so I got bitten by a lot of bees. Anybody here not been bitten by a bee in their whole life? Where the hell did you grow up? Anyway, some workers put a sand pit under a tree, and it was actually also under a beehive. And I was very young, and bees are quite beautiful, right? So this beautiful bee, mummy, 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 mummy. You've been playing with the bees again, haven't you? No. Yeah. So, yeah, beautiful but deadly. Are they all female? No, they're not. They're neutral, of course. All right, well, we have an Indian connection this morning. We're going to go on. If you've got any questions, see Dr. Karki after the talk. I want to have a flavour test, of course. But we've got an Indian connection, Dr. Karki, and then now we've got, here he comes, Chaiwala, Tim Van S. Bring it. I'm really looking forward to, maybe you should give a talk about India between the two of you. So, what's the special price today?